What is going on? So in this video we're going to be doing a tutorial for a simple castle using 3 parts only. If you stay till the end you will see a showcase of the original one that inspired all of this. So literally anybody can build it. I'll make it as easy as possible, so do not forget to smash that like button, comment to let me know what you think. Use code and let's get on with it. So the 3 sets that we're using are the Log Cabin, Majestic Manors and Shogun Palace. So what we're going to start with is having 5 wide, and then we're going to go back another 4. Yeah, so that makes 5 by 5, and then we're going to do 5 by 5 all the way around. And I'm using these floor pieces so you can see. So you can see where I've built it there, and you can see the lines between them, so it's 5 by 5. I'm going to go to each corner, and then we're going to have an extra 1 out in each direction. So again, I'll show you how it looks. Like that. So if you're stuck, then just pause it and copy it. And then of course we'll just fill in the middle, and that will leave us with our complete foundation. And yeah, this is it. That's all you need to do. And then you decide which direction you want it to face, and then we start building. So I'm going to select this wall piece here where it's got the indentation and the grey bit at the bottom. And I'm just going to go to my corners because we're going to do the towers first. And we're just going to place one of these in each corner, snipping onto the floor piece like so. And then I'm just going to go along and just do this for all of them. Exactly the same, so I'll catch up with you in a sec. I don't want to park my car. So then we're going to get our 2x4, and we're just going to place them to fill in the gaps everywhere that we can. It won't obviously perfectly conceal all of them because we're going to put a 2x2 as well, but just do as many as you can. So I think there's about 5 that I've done. Yeah, and I'm going to get my 2x2, place them to fill in the remainder of the gaps, and literally just do that along for all of them, and it should look on the floor level something like that. Alright, and then we're just going to skim through doing the rest of them, and then I'll catch up with you in a minute. Also, yeah, I'm practicing an American accent because somebody asked me to swap accents with Kaboom, so I am going to be trying to do an American accent. Tell me how bad it is, because so far I've lost my car. God, that was so bad. Alright, so then you want to get the castle wall 5. That was terrible. Castle wall 5, you want to snap it on top, just perfectly in line with this. And effectively, we're just going to repeat the same steps we've done before, but just to level up. So this will give us our start to our second floor. And again, I'll play some funky beats, a rich selector, and then I'll catch up with you in a second. Drive my car to the park. Wunderbar, it's good, yeah. So then what we're going to do is just fill in the remainder of the gaps exactly like we've done before with the 2x4s and the 2x2s. And of course, I will show you me doing all 4 of them because it's not too invasive. I put that one in the wrong place. That's not supposed to go there. Let's just undo that. Okay. So to be honest, this is quite a simple build. I mean, it's fairly basic as far as castles go. Obviously, this is like with 3 parts, and it's one anybody can do, which is kind of why I wanted to do this. It's one of the first builds I ever done in the game. In fact, it's probably the first build that I've done in the game. So, oh wait, no, it's not. It's like the second, but yeah. So now on the 3rd floor, we're going to put a 2x2 in each corner, and then what that's going to do is give us our areas to infill. So we're going to get a 2x8 window. It has to be this one, and it doesn't matter if you flip it or not, makes no difference. We'll place it in there. This is let's just get rid of the red because that's annoying. But yeah, don't use the 16 wide window because it is too low. Also, it took me ages to do that little red bit. It wasn't worth the time. We're going to just fill it in with a 12x2 and then just put in the 2x2s either side. Again, on the side here, we're just going to put 1 window there and another window there. We'll fill in the remainder in a minute. And then we just want to put a 2x8 either side, exactly how we did the first time. And then we're going to go back to our 12x2 because the window's in the correct place. Annoyingly, we have to then put the 2x2s either side as opposed to 16. I don't know why they changed it, but there you go. So then we're just going to fill in with our 12x12s, or 2x12s rather. We're just going to put those so they meet in the middle, nice and easy, 24. Then we're going to fill it in with a 2x2. And I'm going to go through and do this again 3 more times. I won't show you every single step multiple times because it's probably quite unnecessary, but yeah, I'll show you this because it's fairly straightforward. And in case you missed it the first 2 times, here's a 3rd time. So now we're going to go get a half wall pieces. I did jump through it very quickly, but you'll find these in the half wall selection. It is the corner piece. I didn't quite catch the name, but yeah. So then we're going to get the same piece here, again half wall. Going to do the 16 by 6 or by 4 that it is, and then just fill them all in nice and easily. Alright, so once we've done that, there is a roof piece under the roof pieces, and it's the corner one, which you're going to place one of those in each corner. It's kind of obvious how it should go, the only way that makes sense. So we're going to place 4 of those down, and once we've done that, we can move on to our 16 by 2 by 3, whatever it is, roof trim, and just fill in the gaps. It would just be the same for each corner. Nice and easy. Simple stuff, really. And if you're doing this in survival or expert, then sorry, but it might be difficult if you can't fly. So now we're going to use our Shogun Palace flooring, this Sugi one. So I've just done a 16, a 12, and an 8, and then I've just filled in next to it 16 and 16. Spin to the other side, and then we do 16 and 16 again. Take your time, mate. And then we're going to do the 16, 12, and then an 8. So this should give you in the center a perfect 16 by 16 or 4 lots of 16. You know what I'm trying to say, yeah? It should look like this, but I'm just putting them there for now. I'll show you at the end of the video how I've done this, and you can just sort of make up how you want. All right. Don't know what that was about, but here we go. So that's how it should look after I've done all of them. There's no point me showing you because it's quite simple. So now here, this is for your side and your back. So you want to get a 2 by 2, slap that down in the corner. You want to get an 8 by 2 window. I always like to flip it out inside out so you get that nice trim. And then we're going to get another 2 by 2, slap that bad boy right in that corner. And then we're going to get another 8 by 2. You know what I'm saying? You can see it on the screen. So we're going to place that down. Then we're going to scroll down to our half walls. We're going to go for this one here. We're going to slap that down either side. It's got to be the 8 wide one, of course. And then we're going to fit a window in between that, the same one as we've already got. And the roof pieces we used earlier, or not roof pieces, half walls, you know what I mean. Going to put 2 of those either side. Now this bit's important. Once you get to the top or the second layer, you have to destroy that piece there, either side, otherwise it won't work. It took me ages to figure this out. I was like, why is it not fitting? And there was your answer. So that fits nice and snug in there, maintaining all the detail. So we're going to get a 16, another 16 Sugi floor, and a 12. And that is how you do that. So again, I'm just going to show you 2 more times. I'm going to be doing the other side and the back. And then I will catch up with you in momento, señorita. There we go, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, double hard geyser, fridge freezer. That is how it is done. That's how it should look. And then we back out the game and that's it. See you later. Come back for part 2. Of course not. Don't be so silly. So we're going to go to our half walls again. We're going to get the smallest half wall there is. We're going to place that against the wall, both sides, exactly like we've done previously. And then we're going to get this little half wall piece here. I'm just going to put that either side. Again, you can all find it in the half wall section. We're going to get the roof piece with the window through it. We're going to slap those down on top and it should more or less line up a muy potente. Put a little roof piece to bridge it. And then here what I've done is I've put a plain wall. Now I think that looks alright. You can change it alternatively for this one, which is how I done it in the original build. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not really sure which one looks better, to be honest. Who knows? Tell you what, I know and I prefer that, so that's what we're going with. So for those of you who wasn't paying attention or watching TikTok or something, I'm going to show you this 2 more times and I'll catch up with you in a minute. So I marked the front door so I know where it'd be. That's quite the entrance. So I actually forgotten how I built this. Ah, right, okay, yeah. So that looks about right. So have you ever done this, yeah, where you're trying to destroy a build and then you sprint by accident and then, yeah, that happens. Oh my god, that's so annoying. So we're going to do what we normally do. We're going to start with our 2 by 2 pillars in either corner. Then we're going to put our flipped windows either side, exactly like what we've done. And then, come on, mate, hurry up. So once we've done that, this is a bit slightly different. We're going to get these two knightly statue guys. We're going to put them either side of the door. Then we're going to get our door, which is 16 wide, slap that in the middle. And then we're going to find this arch right at the bottom, and we're going to bring it forwards. So it should be about like one stud away. So if it's like touching, so it's like effectively 3 deep. And then we want to make sure we've got our log cabin selected. Then we're going to find this pillar under the pillar section and beams, and we're going to slap that there just to cover up that little ugly weird stud that's sticking out. And it gives it a nice little bit of depth as well, a nice little step. And then at the top, I do change this in a minute, but I've just put, these are the Sugi floor pieces. I just put that just hanging over, and then either side we're going to do an 8 and a 6 back to the wall. So we're going to destroy the top 2x2s exactly like what we've done before, and then we're just going to slot our windows in there again, exactly how it was before. And then once they're there, I then change this because I wasn't quite happy with that gap, and I thought I'd just double stack it like that. But hey, that looks fantastico. So once we've got that, we're going to get a little 2x2 half wall. Again, pretty much exactly the same to how we've done it previously, really. We're going to put our little 12 half walls, 12 wide half walls next to it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to line up exactly with the bottom. We're going to get our 8x8. This is for our balcony. Now we're just going to slap, I think, about 5 of those next to each other. No, 4 of them next to each other. And then we're going to do 12x2 because we couldn't quite fit exactly what we needed. So that's just going to have to substitute. And it still looks good, especially if you flip them, it makes it look random. Now we're going to get a rustic railing, which is part of the log cabin set as well. Now what I did notice is I couldn't put it against the wall because the little sticky out parts you've got. So I'm going to put it on the other side of the wall. I'm going to destroy this one. Nice little trick you can do is flip it inside out. And now we've got a nice flat surface on the outside, so we can slap that back down. Then put our little rustic railing 2 in between there, little 12 wide, to finish that off nicely. So now this bit here, we're going to get a little 2x2 half wall again to finish that off. And then we're going to select a 8x2x6. Put that there just to retract it a little bit. And then just finish off the front part of our roofs, again with the windows on it like we've done before. Now, if you go onto the half walls, there's this little cheese wedge like step case. And they actually have the same one in one of the paid sets, the exact same piece, which is strange. But we're going to put that there. It's the closest thing we can do to cover that gap. Put a little half wall underneath. Once we've done that, we're going to put our door. Again, any door that you want. This is just the one that I've gone for. And then we can look at getting some floor in there. So it should be not 16x16, a 12x12. It just gives a little bit of overlap there, which I think looks really nice. Put our little roof piece there, and now we've got a half balcony. So you could do all of your speeches and stuff, blah, blah, blah. Now this is the Shogun Palace beam that hangs out. I like it because it's got the curve bit on the end. So I'm just lining up in the center between those 2 windows. Again, you can put as many as you want, line up however you want. It's up to you entirely. Then you want to get the log half pillar. Again, this is found in the same section as the previous part. It's from the log cabin, and that's just going to create our little bracket there to support the weight of the balcony. So now we're going to get the Shogun floor pieces. We're going to do them just so it just overhangs and covers that little ugly bit on the angle part. And then we're going to do that across all of them just to cover up the gap because I don't really like it very much. Then once we've done that, it's just a case of filling in the whole of this the roof with just like stone floors or whatever floor you want. But I feel like stone works the best. So you can copy. This is at 3 times speed. If you want to slow it down to copy exactly what I've done, then that's fine. And yeah, then after this, we'll jump straight into the showcase. Boom, oh god, boom, diggity, look at that, nice little 4x4, wunderbar. So that looks really good from the front, and yeah, I mean, just all around, it is such a good starter base, really. I mean, you can fit as much stuff as you need to in there, really. It's massive. So do a quick fly around of this, then we're going to jump straight into the showcase, and I'll show you the one that I've actually decorated the inside of, then that'll give you some inspiration for what you want to do. Uh-oh, so if I just broke this piece here for an example in the video to find out what it was, and yeah, I can't place anything else because of complexity, so great. Anyway, So we're going to enter in. This is the original one that I done when the game first came out, all with 3 pieces, of course. So it's very similar to the one that we've built. In fact, it's almost identical. There's just a few very minor changes. Like I've got the third bit in the middle. Also, I've got different pillars and stuff. But what I've done with the interior, I'll just fly through it. But we've got the middle bit here. I've done stairs that come up and around, which is effectively I've just walled off the whole front area. Just built a corner step up, filled in the floor to sort of circle around this. So if we go back down here, I'll just quickly show you. Nothing in here, nothing in here. Probably can't ever build because of complexity, so that's going to be empty forever. There's a hallway. This is like a storage area. I can do a proper tour. In fact, I have done a proper tour on a video already, actually, but we'll just skim through it, as I said. Kitchen at the back. Garden with crops. Tea area, because we're English. And of course, if we go upstairs, well, we've got a seating area with the golden llama statues. Come up here, this is just one bedroom, another identical bedroom, bathroom, bedroom, and again the same this side, bedroom there, bathroom there. Under the stairs we've got a bathroom, same on the opposite side because you have to have a bathroom. Nice view here, of course, with little shelves and stuff. And then if we go over here, so if this takes us to the top floor where my bedroom is, and if we go all the way up, we've got the staircase here, which takes you to the little viewing point. Obviously 4 of them, all symmetrical. Here we've got a little fire pit, chimney sort of thing. So if we go back down this one, it takes us to our main room. Again, it's just the same sort of thing all the way around. And this is where I destroyed the stuff that I'll never get back because I'm a donut. This is our fire, takes us up there. Through here is my bedroom, fitted wardrobe, double bed, desk to edit videos, or back in those days write a book, and of course a bathroom with a double bath. So that's what I've done with the interior. You can sort of do whatever you want. If you want like a video tutorial of how to do the interior, then possibly I can, but I'm not sure there'll be much interest in that. And yeah, so kind of just make up whatever you want, but the best thing to do, I recommend, is wall off a section like what I've done here, all walls, and then put your staircases, corner ones going up, and it just looks really good. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe.